YouTube family, breaking news. Apparently, Shaundale Barnett just broke free. Well, not technically getting out the jail system itself, but he evaded the system and tricked and finessed everybody involved in this young Dolph case, all the way from Shelby County to all the way to Indiana. Shaundale Barnett, the alleged cousin of Straight Drop, has just did the run and tell that move to the point in break of dawn. Folks don't know what's going on anymore. They're trying to find the severity of this. And before we even get to explaining what took place, what went down, I need y'all to hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Let's share this news story and do it the right way. Salute, gang. Make sure you guys follow my Instagram, DJ_bless1, to get the hottest news out here. Make sure you also follow me on live, on IG and YouTube as well. Make sure you support the Facebook, support the Twitter. Man, I had a spell. My bad. Let's get started with the news, man. No, not the baby news. Let's fast forward to the other news. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got breaking news in this case. Once again and again, Shaundale Barnett, if y'all don't know who he is, he's one of the dudes in the young Dolph situation and the young Dolph case. This is him right here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, apparently, do you remember when he was caught up with the one they call Straight Drop? Well, Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith was presumed as the two who are in trouble. People was like, oh, Shaundale Barnett is only the alleged cousin who helped drive his cousin to Indiana. He could have pretend he didn't know his cousin was on the run and he's gonna win his case or whatever. But Memphis MPD is saying hell to the no. If it makes sense to y'all, Buddy is guilty. Buddy is going to get caught. I apologize for the brief moments of the audio issues. We'll fix that later, but they ain't playing with this case over here. They're like a lot of wishy-washy things have transpired in the young Dolph situation, and you've seen it now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, on top of that, we do know that Straight Drop, they claim he got a lawyer, and the lawyer that he now got was Yo Gotti lawyer. Then Yo Gotti and them made a whole statement. It was not my attorney, they said. It was not their lawyer or whatever. That situation got situated, but to the point that now they got high-powered attorneys, allegedly. I doubt it, because somebody said that news is not yet all the way thorough. We'll do a separate video on that, but I'm about to go to the news clippings of him being released and the whole Indiana mix-up. We're gonna get some clarifications and get some breakdown, because the whole thing is already like, what? So wait a minute, you telling me bro got scotch-free away just on a messed up, on a mistake, on situations that didn't merit it? All right, let's go to that news.
Warrants for first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder for a third suspect.
Shaundale Barnett was in the car when U.S. Marshals arrested the murder suspect Justin Johnson in Indiana last month. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre found out Barnett was in jail but was freed.
In January, U.S. Marshals arrested Justin Johnson, one of two men Memphis police named as their main suspects in the murder of young Dolph, at a gas station in Indiana. Marshals said Shaundale Barnett was in the passenger seat of the car Johnson was driving. After the announcement of Johnson's arrest, law enforcement in Shelby County told the media Johnson and Barnett would soon be extradited back to Shelby County to face charges. Johnson made it back to Shelby County a few days after his arrest. According to jail and court records, Shaundale Barnett never made it.
This is Jeremy Pierre from Fox 13.
I called the Clay County Sheriff's Office in Indiana, where Barnett was in custody. Clay County told me they released Barnett on January 21st. I called the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, who confirmed the warrant for Barnett included charges of murder and attempted murder is active. I've also reached out to Shelby County General Sessions Court to learn what's next for Barnett. According to the Memphis Police Department, the U.S. Marshal Service issued the warrant. I reached out to the U.S. Marshal Service about the warrant. They told me on January 11, 2022, which is the day they arrested Barnett, they issued a warrant for Barnett's arrest for accessory after the fact. Because that investigation is still open, they say they cannot comment further. We are working to find out where Barnett may be and if he'll still face those charges here in Shelby County. In Memphis, at 201, Jeremy Pierre, Fox 13 News.
Now, so far, Johnson and Cornelia Smith have both been charged in Dolph's murder. Investigators have said that more people could still be charged in this case.
Now, as you're seeing the other people as you're seeing everybody else being charged in this case, you're seeing a lot of back and forth. You're seeing people trying to connect the dots. First of all, they released Shaundale Barnett. You hear me? 10 days after getting arrested. Got arrested January 11th, released January 21st. That man could be anywhere if he is trying to do the dash. Now, if he's escaping because he's going to try to get some guap to get better attorneys, better situations to get better representation, that would make sense. But is he leaving because he feels he might have no choice to tell on his own alleged cousin straight drop in this Young Dolph case? We don't know, but we do know there was a lot of situations of a lot of dominoes falling down, a lot of mix-ups and fumbles on the play. My thing is, how do you fumble on the play on a serious situation like that? If you can catch what I mean by that, this is Young Dolph, one of the most biggest prominent figures of Memphis, Tennessee, and not just Tennessee, the state of Tennessee, but in hip-hop in general, if not domestically, but internationally as well. So when you leave this guy to the situations of the justice system, we know it makes sense why they could fumble on the play. The justice system in America is not the best, but we can't really complain because I've been around the world. It's the same everywhere else. But it's like Shaundale Barnett just got a monopoly, free get out of jail pass, and it's all on the same system who say they're trying to help Young Dolph. They're trying to vindicate Young Dolph in his situation. Now, that's hard to believe because of the connections and the things that we're pinpointing together. I don't know if I want to say that. I don't know if I want to pinpoint it to that and say everything is just cool and they're bullying, they're cooling. Nah, gang. It was a lot of things that spiraled out of control in this, and Shaundale Barnett being tied so deeply into this and let you furthermore know more situations, dog.
At the same time, like shit, the dealers was on certain shit and doing what they was doing. You know what I mean? But it like, I ain't gonna say they looking up to the people that's on this and on that. It's like I got friends that pop pills and do all that shit, but they function. They got money. They doing their thing.
Rest in peace to Young Dolph. And now this news is not done. I hope y'all know they had another situation on the news for this, and let's hear them out.
Memphis rapper Young Dolph is still on the run. He was arrested in Indiana, released, and then never brought back to Memphis for extradition. Action News 5's Ariana Poindexter has been digging into this case and joins us in the studio with the very latest. Ariana.
Well, Kanji, Shaundale Barnett was arrested in Indiana on January 11th, but released on January 21st without extradition to Memphis. I've been reaching out to different law enforcement agencies all day, working to find out what led to his release. It's been 4 months since Memphis rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed outside a local cookie shop. Since then, 2 suspects have been arrested in connection to his murder, and now a warrant is out for a 3rd suspect, Shaundale Barnett. Barnett is charged with being an accessory after the fact to first-degree murder after allegedly helping Justin Johnson, one of the men accused of killing Young Dolph after the murder. Deputies in Clay County, Indiana say Barnett and Johnson were arrested on January 11th at a truck stop. Johnson was extradited to Memphis, while Barnett was released on January 21st. Action News 5 reached out to the U.S. Marshals, Memphis Police, and Shelby County District Attorney General Amy Wyrick to clarify why Barnett was let go. When asked at a press conference Thursday, District Attorney Amy Wyrick had this to say.
I can't because it's a pending case. It is a pending investigation. It is a pending prosecution, and we can't get into that at this time. when we can, we will answer all of those questions that I know the public has. But
Meanwhile, Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis says she's grateful for the community's help in solving murders like this.
A lot of the success that we had even in the young Dolph case and some of the other cases is that our community members are providing information about criminal activity in their neighborhoods. I quite frankly believe that some of our community members have had it enough and they want to be more engaged too. So,
well, if you know anything about the whereabouts of Shaundale Barnett, you were asked to contact the Shelby County Sheriff.
Hey, we don't do that tip hotline over here. I ain't no police. I ain't no Donatello, Master Splinter, Tatateller. I'm just a journalist covering the news. I'm not out here to make anybody guilty or not guilty, but we do need to look at the details of the information and understand where all this is going. This is going to a place where folks might not be able to get out of. It's going deeper and deeper as the ship is sinking. But we're seeing officials fumbling the play. They say they're gonna get justice for Dolph, and now I don't know so much when you make a drastic mistake like that. I don't wish prison and jail on nobody, so free everybody, but we still want to hear about street justice and regular state justice, meaning that don't fumble the play. If you ain't gonna get justice, I feel like let the goons, you feel me, dog? Like, let everybody out there in the streets handle this situation. They seem more better suited for it. I'm just saying that, man. Let's get to some of these clips and highlights.
I don't really believe it all, but you know, it makes for a good video.
Yeah. How I got it booming is, if you bought 100, 200 cases, I did in-stores, and the other 1% go to a silent.
What kind of liquor is it?
Vodka.
It's vodka.
This shit better than Patron. Patron is probably, everything probably weighs out. You know, I got big sound scan checks, man. I got.
Away from the environment.
Timely death of FBG Duck out in Chicago. And, you know, that's something we've been seeing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of just rappers who's in the street, like, things is happening in the street, especially in their own neighborhood. And, not, you know, obviously we've seen, you know, the things that happen in your career and having to deal with gunshots and shit like that. What advice do you give to other rappers in terms of, like, being able to move in your own city? Because it seemed like when you go back, when you're in your own city, that's when it seemed like a lot of this stuff.
And you gotta know what you're doing. Basically, this the rap game, but this really ain't nothing but the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
would you say the best way is with shit like that?
You gotta move out the neighborhood. Like, even if you're not doing music and you from the hood and you got ties to the hood, like this, you gotta do that first thing first anyway. Like, get away from the environment. You know what I mean?
Well said, Dolph. Well said. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Bless One. I'm gonna get out of here. And before I get out of here, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Love your family, love your kids, and definitely stay blessed. Tragic situation. Shaundale Barnett released in Indiana, and he is doing the dash. He's doing the TAY. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't here to judge. It is what it is. Salute to the game. Make sure you follow my social media platforms, DJ_Bless One, and rock out with the most winningest team out here. I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Salute, gang.